Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And there has, Greg, been some talk within the league about adding a mid-season tournament. What are your thoughts on that possibility?
I mean, with the success of the play-in tournament, which, in full disclosure, I was not for, but love now, I can see why they're considering it.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar in at the two-guard spot. And for Golden State, the core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Looney out there with Wiggins. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. Here's Conchar. Pass to Jackson. Adams outside. And there's the pass to Conchar. Just 4 to shoot. Over Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Looney with the bucket.
Terrific work inside from Looney. He continues to get more comfortable down there.
Curry against Morant. Jackson a screen on Curry. Here's Morant. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Wiggins. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game.
As soon as Curry catches it, it's out of his hands. Not much you can do to defend that.
Smitty with Memphis. What do they need right now to make a championship run this season?
Kevin, I think the pieces are all in place. It's a matter of luck on the injury front and staying focused when the pressure's on in the biggest postseason games.
Now here's Wiggins. Following the miss by Ja Morant. There's the pick. Wiggins passes to Looney. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Morant outside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And it goes on Draymond Green.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they followed him.
That's good from Morant. Well, Smitty, after his sensational rookie season, I think people knew that Ja Morant had an unlimited ceiling.
Kevin, now we know it's not just high, it's through the roof. Ja was Rookie of the Year, and he keeps up in his game. We could, Kevin, be looking at an all-time great.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
The deep 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by Adams. His leads have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And it's Morant missing. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And the Warriors making a change here. Weissman's checked in. Jones checked in for Memphis. And he sinks the second. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Conchar, the pass to Adams. Now the dish to Jones. Adams with the screen on Curry. Back to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Adams has run these screen and rolls countless times. Great job getting to the right spot.
1:52 left in the first quarter of the game. Thompson outside, from outside the arc. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. Here's Conchar. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Outside Curry. Thompson passes to Green. And here's Wiseman. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And the Warriors with some changes. Kuminga's come in for Andrew Wiggins. And Poole subbed in for Thompson. Then for the Grizzlies, Aldama's checked in. And it's Williams in for Conchar. Poole against Brooks. 59 seconds left to play here in the first. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Passes it to Poole. Green with a screen on Brooks. Here's Poole. Brooks grabs the board. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Green dishes to Curry. Back to Green. Wiseman sets a screen for Green. And the rejection by Jackson. And the horn signals the end of the first, and not a lot of scoring yet in this one, Clark. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. Greg's Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Poole in at the 2 guard. Morant scanning the floor. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Poole with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. So they take the lead.
And playing with a lot of fire now. They had a tough start in that first quarter. Didn't shoot it well, but didn't let that discourage them. And now they're showing what they can do offensively.
Here's Morant. The Warriors making the shot. And he goes right over James Wiseman and slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Now, here's Poole. He's coming off a 13-point game against Brooklyn. Pass to Kuminga. And here is DiVincenzo. Shoots over Morant. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
And then Clark slams it in.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Pass to Green. Now here's Kuminga. Down low. And finished off by Weissman.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Whoa, hammering it in.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Poole finds Kuminga. Now here's DiVincenzo. Guarded by Morant. A floater. And DiVincenzo with the lay-in. DiVincenzo's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Morant against DiVincenzo. Clark, a screen on DiVincenzo. Here's Morant. The Warriors pull it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Poole kicks to Green. To the inside. Here's Weissman. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Morant outside. Just 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. Morant with another miss. Well, for Memphis, their last game a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Kuminga the pass to DiVincenzo. 1:14 left now here in the second. That puts them in the lead. Poole's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
You have these guys with the basketball. It's like a security blanket. The ball in their hand, team has to foul. They have it. They go to the line. Good chance they'll make it.
Now here's Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Jackson setting the pick here for Jones. And another miss by Memphis.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wiggins drops in the layup for 2. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And there's the feed to Jackson. Back to Brooks. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Warriors leading by 4. Thompson dishes to Curry. Stolen by Brooks. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist by Brooks.
Great pass by Brooks, showing the leadership here that he showed in college. The kid just makes plays.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead, leading by 4. From Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then there's Dylan Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Conchar into the shooting guard. Here's Brooks. Following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Adams. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Adams has got his second basket of the night.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Dylan Brooks seems like a very spirited player, Smith. He plays with a lot of emotion.
I've heard coaches say he's the team's biggest cheerleader, whether that's game time or practice. Kevin, he loves to motivate his squad to be at their best.
Now Brooks, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Brooks kicks to Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defense of Jared Jackson Jr., it has become elite. Triple J finishing top 5 in 2022 in the Defensive Player of the Year voting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Greg, why do you think Jaren Jackson Jr. made that leap defensively in his game?
Kevin, health. Jackson was finally back to 100% in 2022. The ability to kind of fully use his physical tools. And Jaren's still learning from playing night in and night out. Now living up to that massive potential.
Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Morant against Curry. Higgins outside. Outside Curry. 2 points. That one goes. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Just a real solid all-around player. Brooks that time drawing the foul.
Grizzlies have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Not a strong suit for this group. Just around 71%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
What makes Dillon Brooks especially valuable to a team, he's a competitor who you can count on to produce in the clutch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Wiseman comes in for Looney, and Poole subbed in for Thompson. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Aldama's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The pass to Wiseman. Back to Poole from deep. Doesn't go that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Pass to Concho for the tie. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Wiseman the pass to Green. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Morant. Curry can't get it to go. The Grizzlies trail by 3. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. The 3 from Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Curry finds Poole. Golden State moving the ball around. Green with a screen for Poole. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Puts it up from 12. The shot that time, not on target. And Golden State will come the other way. Over in the corner, Poole. Off target from three-point range.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Brooks dishes to Morant. And they double up Morant. Brooks the pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. For the tie, Brooks misses.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now Curry, following the three-point attempt by Dillon Brooks.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. There's a minute left in the third quarter of the game. Morant against Poole, and they double up Morant. Here's Jones. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Poole kicks to Green. Pass to Kuminga. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Kuminga's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
Now here's Morant. He's got 10. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Morant. He averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score.
Another day, another dime. Ja Morant has that pass-first mentality, keeping his teammates involved.
It's good from long range. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since he does take guys off the dribble.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Guard pair on the floor. It's Curry and Thompson. Looney out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. Now here's Curry following the miss by Dillon Brooks. Curry passes to Kuminga. Over Jones. Kuminga, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Brooks. Adams with the screen on Thompson. Brooks dishes to Adams. Second shot opportunity. Nice move. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Curry against Jones. And the pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's 12 points for Stephen Curry.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Now here's Jones. Outside Jackson. Fires for 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Such a clever facilitator. Steph Curry is fantastic at noticing when his teammates are uncovered.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Golden State. Here's Brooks. Adams trying to free himself up. Brooks misses.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
And the basket is good. Curry's got the lead up to 12 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
It's stolen by Green. To the paint. And the layup falls. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Brooks. And Looney sends it back.
The tenacity of Looney there, swatting the shot back and showing off his defensive chops.
On offense, here are the Warriors. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Passes to Green. Outside Curry. That three off the mark.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Conchar can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 14. Thompson outside. Outside Curry. And they'll get another chance. Thompson for the triple. Conchar pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 14. It's Jones on the wing. Covered by Wiggins. 1:22 left in the game. Back to Jackson. This one for three. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Adams.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Now here's Curry. The tray. Again, Curry missing.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Warriors.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Thompson surveying the floor. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Andrew, an impressive win for you guys. How will you look back on tonight?
It feels great, I think the whole team played great. We shared the ball, we grabbed rebounds, we made big possessions, so I think it was a great game.
Hey, Andrew, congrats again. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Stephen Curry.